All right, so today I'm in an attic, obviously, and I've got a couple of HVAC things to show you guys. So let me turn the camera around. But a lot of times on your condensate drain line, so here's your air handler. Okay, so your air handler produces condensation, so it's got to have a primary drain line that's going to drain all your condensate to a plumbing stack or somewhere else, but plumbing stack's the most common place. And it needs to have a P-trap whenever it does drain into a plumbing stack. And there should typically only be one P-trap. It's usually at this, wherever it terminates into the plumbing stack, which in this case it is. Also in this case, there's a trap here at the actual unit. So this right here is a very small P-trap. So you have two of them when you only need one. So a common defect is if there are two traps, what can happen is between this trap and that trap, you can have air that traps water between these two lines and you're going to have drainage issues. There is one exception to the rule, and in this case, this is it. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So double traps are bad 99% of the time. Here's the 1% of the time where they're not. We've got a trap here and a trap there. Right here, we've got a clean out or a vent, if you will. The only time that you can have the drain line double trapped is if you have a clean out in between the two traps. Okay, so we have a trap, a clean out, a trap. So you can have this. This also has to terminate above the drain inlet. So it's got to terminate above that drain line and that drain line, in order for you to not have any sort of drainage issues between these two traps. So double traps are bad unless you have this here, which we do. So this is not a defect. This is something that's actually good. I wanted to show you guys, but there's a lot of confusion in this common defect that you'll see when you have two traps. So if you don't have that, this would be a defect. You'd have some drainage issues with your condensate drain line, but in this case it's installed well, so we won't write it up. I just wanted to show you guys that, kind of pass that along.